Off of turn number 4. Here come the Santa Rosa Auto Body 600s on Santa Rosa Auto Body night at Petaluma Speedway. Here we go. Down the front straight we go. Nick Robfogel with a good jump on the outside. Robfogel opens up 4 or 5 car lengths on Rick Alonso. To the outside, there goes Jared Morrison. Morrison having a good run up on the outside. Has a lot of momentum. Rick Alonso almost spins it out. There goes Morrison into second. Morrison now sights set on yellow flag. There's a yellow over there. Looks like Trevor Schmid. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Jared Morrison, a couple of main event victories, trying for his third. Here we go. The 600s come back up to speed, and we're back to green. Down the backside, Nick Robfogel looks awful quick in that 3R car. The 2-car Trevor Schmid brings it to a stop over here in turn number 2. Another yellow flag, see if everybody gets woed up. Green, green, green. Well, Robfogel was ready for it and opens up about a half a straightaway immediately over Jared Morrison, who's now got to play catch up because he fell asleep on the restart, it looks like. Morrison is second. Then it's Alonso, Gutzke, and your track champion, Jim Beck, trying to work the top side. A little bit of a rut there, upsets these little tiny cars into turn number 1. Danny Potts takes a look to the inside of Jim Beck for position. That's for the 5th spot. There's your race on the track. Your leader is Nick Robfogel. Second is Jared Morrison. Third is Rick Alonso. Third is Rick Gutzke. Then is Jim Beck in 5th. Danny Potts taking a look for position as the yellow flag comes out with 3 laps down. That's the 11S of Tony Soper. Lights are out. We're going back to green. Here we go. Robfogel leads up through 1 and 2. Nothing much changes there. Rick Alonso now second. Third is Rick Gutzke. Fourth is Jim Beck. 5th is Danny Potts. Back to Nathan Schank, George Nielson, Jenna Perkins, and Dolan McIntosh. Can see them all at the end. We click off lap number 4 of this 20-lap event, and up in front, Nick Robfogel out here winging on the lead. He's got about a second lead over Rick Alonso, who's having a good run in second early on in this race. Then it's Rick Gutzke. Jim Beck tips underneath Gutzke and tries to get underneath him into turn 1 and completes the pass. Here comes your Petaluma Speedway track champion from last year, Jim Beck, up into 3rd. Your leader, however, is Nick Robfogel, who's opening up on the field. Rick Alonso has nothing for him right now. Jim Beck trying to run the middle to the top. Alonso about a car length underneath him. However, Nick Robfogel kind of running about 1 lane off the very bottom, and he's opening up on the field. 7 laps are down. Robfogel's your leader over Alonso. Then it's Beck. Then it's Gutzke. Round out the top 5 is George Nielson. Robfogel coming up to click off lap number 8. 8 down, 12 to go. Jenna Perkins past Nathan Schank. That's back there for the 8th spot. Perkins up into 7th now. Scratch that, 7th. Reset it here as we go past the 9th lap here for Robfogel, your leader. Battle for 2nd spot. Jim Beck takes over 2nd from Rick Alonso. Rick Gutzke 3rd. Nielson, Potts, Perkins, McIntosh, and Schank. 9 cars remain in this main event. And your leader is Nick Robfogel, who continues to pull away from Jim Beck. 10 laps are down, 10 to go. About a full straightaway lead now for Nick Robfogel, who's had this thing in his back pocket since we went green. Robfogel continues to open up on 2nd place. Jim Beck in the Hay Fever Racing 1J. Then it's the 7R of Alonso, Gutzke, Nielson. Not much change in the top 5. Then it's Danny Potts in 6th trying to get a run off of 2 by going up to the top of 1. But by the time he gets the run, they're already into 3. So Potts has got to go back to the drawing board for that position in 5th. Your leader continues to be Nick Robfogel, now coming up on lap traffic in the form of Nathan Schank. The Rookie of the Year last year in 2015, under siege by a flying Nick Robfogel, looking for his first victory of the 2015 season. Robfogel goes by Schank with no problem. Second is still Jim Beck. Alonso and Gutzke begin to mix it up a little bit. The two veterans of the 600 wars now start to mix it up for 3rd and 4th. Alonso and Gutzke down the front straightaway as 1. Your battles for the 3rd spot, Gutzke to the bottom, Alonso to the middle. Alonso wiggles a little bit, Gutzke takes the spot, Gutzke to 3rd. Another lap is down, 15 down, and 5 to go for Nick Robfogel, who leads this one over Jim Beck by a growing 5.4 seconds. It's nearly a half a lap to lead for Nick Robfogel as Robfogel comes out of turn 4, a little bit sideways, but 16 laps are in the books and 4 to go. At this point, something major's got to happen, or Robfogel has got this thing in the bag. Coming up on Dolan McIntosh is Robfogel. Robfogel sets it sideways. He comes up behind the 14M, gets down underneath him into turn number 1, and now it's clear sailing with 17 laps down and 3 to go for Nick Robfogel. Robfogel's your leader. Second place is Jim Beck, but he's got absolutely no answer for Petaluma's Nick Robfogel in the Empire Automotive BP Construction number 3. 2 laps are down, white flag this time by Nick Robfogel, looking for his very first 600 victory of his career. Comes off of turn number 4 and finds a white flag offered to him by Flagman Scott Erwin. Contact sending the 23 George Nielson into the wall. Yellow, yellow, yellow.